necessarily,
South
you know,
Grade
from Palm
and
Beach
Barton
Island.
are the same thing, and
Right.
they're all Ds.
right.
They
And,
were,
Highland,
some of the schools,
Highland is a C.
some of
Highland's a
them
C,
were a
but-
B for
Highland's
a
a C.
while.
right, but for whatever
Mark
reasons, as
South
you
is a
found
B.
out, the third grade reading test is where these kids get walloped, or caught, and held back.
Interestingly enough, at Highland, reading has improved tremendously.
Yeah.
Their issue is actually science. So if their proficiency in science is at 27%, if their science is where their reading is, Highland would be a B school.
Really.
If they could just get their science to catch up to where their reading is in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, Highland would be a B school
Look
today.
at, how long were
And that's where
Lakeworth,
their principal is
Lakeworth
focusing.
High was an A school for a couple of years in a row, an A and B school for 3-4 years.
So I'm gonna take this as a yes, it does belong in the demographics.
Yeah,
Demographics and redevelopment.
And it does have implications for redevelopment as well, yes, absolutely. So the last area that I wanted to ask you about was almost what we started with, and that was this idea that we need to provide better customer service. I have heard throughout the day a number of comments about looking at the way staff deliver services and how we respond to people and things like that, and I think the message was heard loud and clear by staff. My question for you is, does it need to be a priority, or is it something that you can just let staff know is important and let them work on it?
Let them know that it is important.
That's what I said,
Both.
yeah.
Both.
Let them know and, okay.
Yes.
and I think we've made comments before, you know, I love our staff, I think we've got a great staff, and, you know, the city manager's got to the point where he's got, one of the biggest things I have a problem with, and yesterday afternoon, I'm coming home and there were 2 pillows on Lucerne, one in a planter, one on a bench. Now, it was in the afternoon. How many staff members drove by those pillows, and even if it's not in your,
Wheelhouse.
exactly, you couldn't call somebody to pick it up? Same thing, you know, I get calls all the time, dead animal in the road. I have bags and a shovel in my trunk in case I see one so I can pick it up, because it's just easier for me to pick it up and get rid of it than to listen to somebody complain or try to get the right person to do it. That's my biggest, is, and I don't know what to call it, but the pieces together to just say, I know Herman does that. Herman, I noticed this, you got a minute? Or just doing it yourself. You know, it takes 2 minutes to pull over, even though it's not in your repertoire of things, you know.
Andy, the next time you get pulled over, make sure that you got something covering up that shovel. And those, and those bags, there's some interesting items to carry on.
Exactly. You know, I've done it